Hey yo, peace, Vandals and Vandal. It's your boy, Facts on Wax. And right now, you're looking at the Vandal Hour Season 3 live on DTFradio.com. So make sure you check us out each and every Saturday night from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. You can also catch us live on our Ustream or our TuneIn app at DTFradio.com. And now, you can actually watch us live on our motherfucking website at www.thevandalhour.nyc. So make sure y'all go check that out. And if you missed any of our old episodes, you can go to YouTube, but I prefer you do that after the show. And you can put DTF Radio or DTF Radio Vandal Hour in our motherfucking search engine. You see that icon and logo? Click that. It'll take you to history. It'll take you to the Vandal Hour Season 1 and 2. It'll also take you to that fly shit, the Vandal Hour on scene. Nobody ain't doing nothing like that. I state facts. So make sure y'all check that out. And for the people who don't know, this week we uploaded that KEWOT and Mike Hands episode. So make sure you check that out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Sinatra, what's poppin'?
What's poppin'? Facts, you already know. Coolin'. We got another dope show planned for the people tonight. You already know it is Pornhub December here up at the Vandal Hour. And if you didn't know or you missed last week's show throughout the whole month.
Come on. Repeat that again. Repeat that again, cause it's a big thing, man.
I got you.
Yo! For all my niggas who like to play with their dicks, for all the girls who like to look at my match and rub their clits, it's motherfucking Pornhub December.
Exactly, I know the dudes is loving this part.
They always acting like pussy in the room, so that's why I gotta rejuvenate you.
It is Pornhub December here at the Vandal Hour. If you missed last week's show, then you know we are having adult film stars past and present up here at DTF Radio. Last week we had Vanessa Smiles at the station. She was hanging out, kicking it with the Vandal Hour team, and this week we have the sexy, the crazy, the cool Diamond Ortega in the building.
I gotta wake up. You're making like you're chill with people in this industry on a regular basis, man. Like,
yo, y'all from Chelsea? What up?
Hey, yo, check this out.
I'm clapping it up.
We got a motherfucking porn star in the building. She got some beautiful dreads, but y'all gotta see the motherfucking outfit that she's wearing. So.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Who else we got in the building, man?
Tonight our graph writer guest will be Wonk I.R.A.K. Will be in the motherfucking building, chopping it up with the Vandal Hour team tonight on the Vandal Hour.
Sinatra almost stole homie coat by accident in the lobby. That shit was funny.
Oh, no bueno. Facts been lit since I walked through the door before we even came in here. Facts was prepared for this show, let me tell you. First of all, let me give a big shout out to the whole Vandal Hour team. We got our intern Kia in the building with us. Shout out to and of course shout out to DJ Swift on the ones and twos, always here at the Vandal Hour, aka Club Swift. What's poppin', Swift? How you been, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Great week.
That's what's up. You know, if you don't see Swift here, he's always DJing at one of our events. So if you don't catch him here, you can catch him there. And of course, if you're looking in live right now, we got another full panel. Let me start here to my left. We got the executive producer, Mathematics is in the building with us. We also got Vandal Hour family Neek in the building sitting in with us. What up? And of course, y'all, we got a special co-host, one of our strong Vandal Hour supporters. He's been holding us down on Instagram. He has a funny Instagram page. You know him. We know him as What up? Yo, what's poppin', y'all, man? Welcome to the Vandal Hour.
I'm here finally, man.
Started from my DM box, now you here.
Basically, I'm a huge fan. I love what y'all doing for the culture.
Appreciate that.
You know, so
we love what you're doing for Instagram, man. For the people who don't know who Yao is, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, basically, Yao, that Yao word is basically, it's all about vibes. It's just positive vibes and just keeping the good energy going on. And yet on my page, I get to just show different people's artwork without being biased, without people. I just show everybody's artwork.
And he's being modest about himself because he does a lot of funny ass videos.
And
yes,
he do a lot of dope moves.
I try.
His Instagram is Yao _ it's a religion. Is that how it is?
_A. It's a religion.
Yeah.
Once you write that, it'll pop
You
up.
definitely find him. You can go to our page at the Vandal Hour. You can go check out the promotion we did. Go follow his page. Make sure you support, because he definitely supports us here. Funny dude. Welcome to the Vandal Hour, man.
Thank you.
And he made
Excited
some.
to be here.
He actually made some dope ass facts on wax memes. Word.
Shout out to that.
Let me ask you a question, man. You be in a lot of like abandoned places, man, where a lot of graph is at, man. How do you be coming across these shits, man?
Well, basically, somebody took me there once, and once that happens, it was a wrap. I just started going by myself, and like I said, I get to take. There's a lot of unknown artists that go there. I get to show their artwork.
Okay.
And like I just appreciate and have passion for the graph.
That's what's up.
And it is what it is, and I got a lot of good mentors that got me through, that held me down. Like basically, I just want to give a shout out to Joe's, TDO,
the people
over there, you know what I'm saying, and over there in CT, Vin and Neves for holding it down over there. And from there, I just travel to Vandals. Is more like art therapy, picture, taking pictures. It's another form of art.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm nice with that shit. Hey, yo, y'all, let me ask you this. Like, how's the vibes with the people that you actually take to your bando to go paint that? Like, you just randomly choose people, like, I'm gonna take this nigga, I fucks with him.
Nah, there's a lot of times I just run into people.
Oh.
Yeah, there's times I just run into people. And the people that do take, everybody's just so far humble, just basically ready to work, looking for spots, trying to get up. And that's the hustle. That's what I like. I like people that go up, just ready to put in work.
And when you post these pictures of like these bandos, do you got people in your DM like, yo, where's that spot at? Yo, take me.
All the time.
Everybody's looking for that spot. Like everybody wants a spot to rock out.
Put them onto the spot, or do they get curved?
Nah, so I can't invite everybody. Not everybody.
That's right.
I give them an open invitation, but and fun, they gotta go find it. You know what I mean? It ain't far. It ain't hard to find. So, if you're from the area, but I just like inviting artists from New York to come and bless the bando.
That's what's up, man. Let me tell you this. Big shout out to you for supporting the culture and the Vandal Hour, man. Because we do got a lot of supporters. Shout out to all our supporters. But you definitely hold us down on the gram.
Appreciate that.
Even when you not coming to the show or on the show, you definitely show us love, and we appreciate that. And that's one of the reasons why you up here today. You support the culture the way it's supposed to be supported. You don't have no bias against anybody. You do your thing and show love.
It's all about respect. It's respect. You respect me, I respect you. As simple as that.
And I see you wearing the Yawa tee. I see as well.
It's gonna become a brand. It's gonna become a brand. That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this.
It's gonna become a brand.
You actually go like the Home Depot, like with your canvas and shit, and just use they paint like, yo, fuck this, I'm using this right here on the spot.
I might as well. Like, it's just free promotion.
Word up.
I was looking at that shit one day.
Free promotion.
I was looking at that one day. I'm like, this nigga's crazy. Like, he's actually in this motherfucker doing a canvas. Like me, when I'm in the depot, you know what I'm doing. I'm making things disappear.
You already know. Yeah.
So make sure you go check them out on Instagram. Make sure you follow and support them and hold them down, y'all. Also real quick, y'all, big shout out to the 1718 Collective. This past Tuesday they just had the 2-year anniversary at Karma Lounge. So
yo, my man Sosa, he really knows how to throw a motherfucking party. That shit was lit.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It was a groovy night, man. Good vibes. A lot of people just interacting. We never have no beefs in our shit. So it was just a positive vibe. The nigga Swift came an hour and something late, but it was still popping though. It was still on Silk. Shout out to Silk. Shout out to Bill Yarns who killed that night, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you missed the Bill Yarns joint, y'all niggas missed something, man, cause he definitely did something crazy that night. Shout out to 50/50 Music, man. You should be coming up here soon. Who else is there, man?
Monet the
Manny the
Mogul.
Mogul.
Yo, she
Money.
did her motherfucking.
Money
the Mogul.
Yeah, you got
the Mogul.
Yeah, you gotta stretch the A. Money. Yo, she did her motherfucking thing. I got people asking me like, yo, does she like guys? Like, do she like girls? Like, I don't know, but still,
She got fans.
yeah. She's next up.
We had Sin City in the building.
Yeah, he
Sin
definitely
City.
did his thing.
Nah, man.
It was a motherfucking
Just
packed
diamonds.
house.
Who?
Jukes Diamonds.
Yeah, we had Jukes Diamonds, we had Grease Bull, Mike Hands, Old Boogie. We had R from RD, AC2,
Benjamin Chase.
Dos Walnuts,
Yo,
Tommy the
Benjamin.
Animator.
Yo, it's crazy,
that
man.
motherfucking Capone and Noriega piece that SR and Babe
Hey.
did, that
Yo.
shit was hard.
Yo,
The belly. They had a nice belly piece too, bro.
Yeah, that one's fire too. I got that one in my phone. I'm about to post it this week.
it's crazy because we didn't hang up the Noriega joint, the Capone Noriega joint. It was supposed to be part of our reveal. But shit was just going on that night that niggas done for. I didn't remember that we had the paintings until it was over. So I'ma say that art for the people who seen our centerpiece was which was the RD 357 joint.
That was hard.
A lot of people was talking about that. A lot of conversation about that. That's for sale. That's $800. We could work with you. It's for the brother RD 357, and make sure you check out the Vandal I.R.A.K gallery. Right? Yep. The Vandal I.R.A.K gallery. All art that we showcase is for sale on the Vandal I.R.A.K gallery.
Support live artists. Dead ones don't need it. I'm sorry if that sounded fucked up, but I'm stating facts. Like, us live niggas, like, we got bills to pay. You know, phone bills. Like, you might want to send a dick pic, a click pic. Like, yeah, support this art.
When I was young, I said hate pouring out the beer for the brothers wasn't here. Cause I'm like, they not here. why pour it out, right?
That's why they stopped doing it.
That's true.
Yo, when you pour that shit out though, like, you ever wonder who like caught that sip?
The ants.
That's some drunk motherfucker.
Also, man, what about this crazy ass weather, man? It's cold today, man.
That shit like a girl you meet is like nice one day then bipolar the next.
Yo,
Mother Nature, there you go.
Yo, if you travel, let me just say this: if you travel after like 12 a.m., the shit be having your balls cold, man. This should be crazy, man. This should be crazy. You don't see no more homeless people, no more. The homeless people is gone.
The cold weather is helping me quit cigarettes.
The homeless
I
people-
refuse to go to the store once I'm in the crib.
Yo, the homeless people on the E and A train. Bro, that's some crazy shit. Like, right, for all you cigarette smokers, like, y'all outside smoking.
And a 24-hour McDonald's on Essex.
Yeah.
Well, Freeway said it best. You
That's
better
dope
bundle
shit.
up.
Yes, it's a cold world.
Oh, speaking of cold worlds and weather change, yo, it's motherfucking cold outside, and I know some of y'all niggas got them fucking Yeezus hats with the holes in them. Hey, I stay fat. Fuck with the Vandal hour. We got some nice scullies that'll keep your cabeza warm. I stayed facts. I'm gonna lie to you.
Since he brought it up, we definitely got these new hats that we are rocking, and a few of us have on today.
Yes.
And let me just say this: it's a limited edition.
Supplies going fast.
We sold half of them already. Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. They're dope. They're only $15. Hit the DM. We should have them on our website this week for purchase through PayPal and all that shit. So make sure you check those out. Shout out, who's the niggas who designed the hats for us?
Sneak Peek. Shout out to Sneak Peek.
Shout out to Sneak Peek for doing those joints. Shout out to Dos Walnuts for the keychains, which I sold a lot of pieces of.
Dope keychains.
So make sure you get those shits. All the ones that have the shaking spray can is gone. You only have the regular spray can one, so you gotta wait for that next order to get the shaking spray can.
That's why you gotta get them while they there. You gotta get them while they there.
Yo, let me ask you a question though, man. I see both of your dudes is looking like Christmas twins. What's going on with these ugly sweaters, man?
Because
Facts on Wax is that nigga. I started this trend.
and actually, shout out to Facts on Wax. He got me. I still have it. It's in the closet though. But Facts on Wax last year did bring me ugly Christmas sweater that I still have.
It's so fucking cold though, and I got on ugly socks.
Facts is true to the game, man. Shout out to 2 Chainz. This is one of 2 Chainz. Dabbit Sanders. Yeah, I had this from last year actually. So We actually got a show before the Christmas thing, so we might have something special.
My sweater is courtesy of Michael. Shout out to my niggas at Michael.
And also, look, December being a very busy month with it being Pornhub December here at the Vandal Hour. Also, a couple days ago, it was Hove's birthday. You know, me being a Brooklyn dude. Of course, that's December 4th.
Since we talking about December 4th, I don't want to go into no details, man. I'm just happy that so much shit is happening. Shout out to everyone who came up to me to do business with the Vandal Hour. If you don't know or didn't know,
we that way.
The Vandal Hour is everywhere, man. We in different stores. We done hit states. We about to go to me and my partner Neek is about to go to South by Southwest Texas in March. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Dudes, since it's the 4th of December, somebody came to me and spoke to us, and we supposed to be getting 4th of December clothes from Biggs from Rockefeller. So fuck all your other shows.
Get it.
Yo,
Let me just say this. That nigga Biggs might be on a motherfucking Vandal Hour.
That'd be dope.
We might have Busta Rhymes on the Vandal Hour. We might have Slip Star on the Vandal Hour. Like, niggas wanna fuck with us,
yo. It's crazy, too, to get Biggs up here. That nigga don't even talk that much. Some motherfucking fact.
So a lot of shit is going down. Make sure you're staying tuned, man. And to let y'all know, we have graduated with Karma Lounge. Karma Lounge is fucking with us. And now we just don't got the first Tuesday every month. We got the first Tuesday and the last Tuesday every month. So all y'all niggas gonna eat a Frankfurter, cause I don't
Frank stand.
I don't invite niggas to my joint, but y'all niggas gonna eat the whole Frank stand. Shout out to Karma Lounge, for Norm, Uncle Tone for making that possible.
Let's get it.
Hey yo, y'all can't see the things I see, but fellas, y'all gotta see the way Diamond's looking at me. That shit getting me excited.
It's good. It is Pornhub December. You know how it gets up here.
I don't even know how she was looking at you, but just you saying it made me excited. Life is good.
Life is great. Life is great. Listen, man, and for the people that might not be familiar with this part of the show, but this is when we get into this weekend.
The Vandal Hours news.
Listen, y'all, Art Basel has been going down for like a week now. That's going down in, of course, Florida, down there in Miami. For everybody who's taking part in that, shout out to them. It's a big situation in the graffiti world. A lot of people down there.
I see Alski down there, if I'm not mistaken.
You got a lot of niggas who don't paint in New York, but they damn sure paint over there.
I see Jackie over there. You know what I mean?
Kelly, what's poppin'?
See ZA busting some pieces out there with Cobra.
Who?
ZA.
Oh, shout out to ZA, OGL. Yo, shout out to the mosquitoes that caused us not to go. Because we were supposed to be there this...
Yo.
He said the mosquitoes.
Yo, shout out to the mosquitoes for not letting us go, because we were supposed to go, but nigga they ain't fucking with no Zeke. I'm trying to have kids, and I don't want a Beetlejuice. If you know that Beetlejuice baby, that's a baby with a small head.
He's crazy.
Hey yo, I was actually on
that trip was definitely canceled because of that Zeke.
Yeah, I bumped into my homie Tuise yesterday on the train. For the people who don't know, he's doing big things in the art world, and he told me he was out there in Art Basel, Far Basel, whatever y'all call that shit. He said that shit was lit, and it was actually good. Like, it was a lot of good results. Like, not that many people got locked up, and everybody killed shit, and everybody made it home safe. So that's always a motherfucking good thing. And last but not least, nobody died over there, so that's always a motherfucking pleasure to hear.
And shout out to everybody out there in our base.
Shout out to the Vola Vida, man. They out there doing their thing.
Okay.
They had Cope. They had Adam Dead. They showed. They had a nice lineup. SAF. You know what I'm saying? So they had Moody in the lineup. So.
Okay. Shout out to Vola Vida.
Shout out to Vola Vida. Shout out to Mo.
Shout out to Tommy the animator too. Like, he had artwork in the 1718 Collectors Art Show, and he had shit in Art Basel. He's bi-coastal.
Grinding.
Okay. Definitely shout out to everybody out there doing their thing. Also, like the guys mentioned earlier in the show, as you can see,
merch.
The Scullies, the bandanas, we have keychains,
buttons, sweaters,
sculptors, a lot of merchandise available. You see, let me explain something to you. All right, first of all, it's a live show, and we are very 420 friendly. So a lot of activities happen before we come on the show. Yeah, it's kicking in heavy. Shout out to Marion Juan Pastries.
It's starting to get hot in here. I'm about to start get on my fucking strip shit, man.
But you definitely could check out. You can hit us up on the Instagram.
Hey Nelly.
Contact us about any merchandise you want to purchase. And listen, we might even have the plug for those Marion Juan Pastries. So if you're interested in feeling like Mad Feeling, you can hit us up. We can make that happen ASAP.
Fuck that. We ain't gonna holler plug. We know the plug. So just holler at us and we deliver.
There you go.
24/7, 5 boroughs, including Long Island, which is not a borough.
Also, y'all, today there are a few art shows going on, so I want to put that out in here. The 212 Art Basel on 4th Street is going down. The Winter Masquerade by Body of Arts is going down. Art in the Eats is going down, and that's being thrown by Paradise Plus. Shout out to Paradise Plus. And also,
part itself. I think the brother Neek went to all 3 shows. How the shows was, God?
Man, I was grinding, bro. Like, I was at a couple of shows. The first joint I hit up was the 212. Mimo had some joints there. Chris Robots Will Kill had some stuff there.
Shout out to him.
Mike Mozart had some stuff there. The lineup was crazy.
Crazy.
After that, I went to Lovecraft. Lovecraft had some stuff popping.
Oh, you was busy.
Taki 183 had some stuff going on. Know what I mean? After that, I ran up into
the shit with J Star.
Yeah, J Star was doing some live stuff, and that was actually at
the Winter something. The Winter something is called.
The Winter Masquerade?
Yes, it was. The Winter Masquerade.
Yeah, but it was actually at a popular spot.
What's the name of the people?
Body of Arts?
Body of Arts.
Yeah, Body of Arts. And they doing their thing right now, man.
J-Star gets busy with those paintbrushes.
J-Star is like, she's really like family. She be at all our events. I walked upstairs from Karma and seen her up at the bar upstairs. She's always there. Shout out to J-Star, man.
And she's working. Tattoos, canvases, merchandise, holla at her.
Yeah, she's a Puerto Rican Jamaican.
Every day she hustling.
We still in Vandal news and shit, so I'm gonna tell you about a Vandal that I seen dance. Like, for a person who had a fucked up foot in her Bill Cosby boot, Gym 13 tore that motherfucking dance floor down after 17, 18 collectives.
Yeah, she was dancing reggae and all that shit.
Yo, she tore it down. Word. It
was fire.
It was a motherfucking epic night. Now, this week in Vandal's Flexing, we featured a video that I stole from Tags and Throws, who featured 5 New Yorkers from 5 different generations. One of them was OJ, FYC, fuck your couch. One of them was Nims, this is serious. One of them was the motherfucking Blueprint to Street Bombing, Easy, TNR. They also feature your favorite Handlord, Zexor, WTO. And last but not least, they have motherfucking clocks in the building. And that shit is actually dropping this week, so make sure y'all check that out. We also featured a blockbuster from Opay or Upay.
OPEC?
Opaque?
Opaque?
I don't know how you say the nigga's name.
I'm telling you, the brownies is working.
Yo, I don't know how you say the nigga's name, but we feature him. You can actually go check our page so you can get a more brief description of what the fuck I'm talking about. And last but not least, hailing from the Bronx, New York, we featured Eno, VSOP. And that boy gets busy with Post VSOP. Now, if you want to be featured in Vandal's Flexing, you got my number. You can send me a picture. You got my co-host number, my staff member's number. Send them pictures. We'll post that shit. But remember, it can never be no toy shit. Now,
yes, sir.
I got a panel of people who travel around like I do. Who y'all seen flexing this week? Who's a Vandal that caught your eye?
Oh man, you caught me off guard. But I'm not gonna front. I rode the Williamsburg Bridge this week, and they painted the wall on the Williamsburg Bridge like probably 2 weeks ago. So there's a lot of new shit. I forgot who I seen, but there was a lot of dudes who hit the wall. You know the wall. I don't want to go into details. They hit the wall. Niggas killed that shit. I forgot who it was, but y'all know who that is.
You see the fresh paint and then the new stuff over it too.
There was a couple of people, man. Oh, let me tell you some shit. I actually seen some ZD in some weird places, man. I've been seeing some
making rounds.
I've been seeing ZD on some green garbage trucks. I see them there. I see shit floating over your favorite writer's tags. So I think he's definitely been flexing a lot.
Well, I see ZD markers, Mean Street, spray paint. Like, what the fuck that nigga use?
And Civic 2. Civic 2 is flexing too.
Yo, it's a lot of niggas beasting on the street. Well,
I was out with somebody else too. A couple of shows back, you brought up some dude, and I actually found out what the spelling is. It's S-E-J.
J. Yes, it is. Do you know how to pronounce it though?
Nah.
He's from the style son, right?
Yo, somebody shit. I seen him today while I was out rocking.
And Flash is running around too, making some rounds.
Yeah, Flash. Oh, you know what's funny? I seen some old Flash tags in Winsburg, like, and some like he must have been out there, some real like personal joints. So I definitely see him doing what he do. We always talk about Flash.
Oh, that's probably the old school Flash fuck crew.
Nah, it was the Flash, the one that connects his S to the H1, the one that we talk about.
Yo, you not from the 5 boroughs and shit. You and CT. Who you be seeing flexing?
I just want to right now give a shout out though to Joe, 21, Paul, and Paul, because yo, when they came down to CT, it was about that work. There wasn't no talking. It was all about that work. Straight to the wall. Straight was no. There wasn't playing.
Speaking of Poe,
it wasn't playing. It was just straight work.
That's my nigga.
I seen some Poe tags in the Bronx or for Westchester, man. I definitely, it just popped up. I don't know, but yeah, I definitely did. Poe has been flexing since, California. So let me just shout out to the team.
Me and Poe, we almost made a Bronx run like 2 nights ago, but some daddy duties took place, so I had to attend to my little man. But y'all lucky. The next time I come through, massacre. Hey yo, Tay, what's poppin'? Holla at me. Now, in regular news.
As you my sweater could relate to this next one. SantaCon's going on. I didn't even go to work today because I knew the city was gonna be fucking crazy with this drunk Santas and elves and all that. And I'm in the heart of the Lower East Side, so where all the bars are. So I was like, let me not go out there today. But that's what's going on. So if you in New York this weekend or even tonight, the city right now is full of drunk Santas and Santa helpers.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't fuck with nothing, you already know. But for the past couple of months, I've been doing everything I tell myself I wouldn't do.
True indeed.
So if we wasn't at this goddamn show, I would have my motherfucking Santa hat on,
and you be out there,
and I'll be bar hopping with all those white people, chilling.
Well, if we wasn't here tonight, I'd be dressed in a motherfucking Santa suit, tearing up your motherfucking New York City transit.
That is true. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yo, Sinatra, let me ask you this, all the people that's running around with Santa suits, these the niggas who can't buy beer on their own, so they put on the suit and go drink it.
Yes, I heard.
Since you got that sweater on and shit, have you walked into a bar today and you just got beer on the house?
I didn't walk into a bar, but I did hear that Fax was telling me that earlier we spoke about it, supposedly this whole SantaCon thing is if you dress up like Santa and you bar hop, you get a free beer on the house.
I'm looking at it.
When you walk into the bar because you're doing the whole SantaCon thing. So that's how everybody gets drunk first, your first beer on the house, and they do it for charity. That's why the whole SantaCon.
Get out of here.
Yo, yeah, it's all for charity.
Wax TV, stay lit. This shit I'm recording right now.
Bro, we on air and you going somewhere else with it, boy.
Pornhub December.
So also for the people out there, I was talking to Nick in the backstage too that J. Cole just recently dropped a song that caused a whole stir in the music industry, and then right after, Wale had basically what everybody's calling the response to J. Cole's song. I got to hear a little bit of it earlier today, and from what I'm hearing, people thought he was basically going at Kanye as well. But it doesn't sound that way. If you really take a good listen to it, I don't know if anybody listens to it.
No, I don't think that he's gonna. I think that he actually said that he agrees
with the J. Cole's opinion.
Yeah, it was a very good comeback, and I think it was something dope, man. I think it was something. It's a lot of dudes need to listen to these messages that's on both songs. A lot of dudes is confused. They don't know who the fuck they is, so I think they need to listen to really find themselves, listen to this music. J. Cole definitely talk about people being lost that's doing this industry shit. So a lot of dudes, it's a good song. Something to think about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Since we speaking to J. Cole, did y'all hear about him and Kendrick about to do a collabo album together?
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
I heard they have a lot of songs in the stash. Yeah, every time you go to the studio, they got something that sounds totally different.
And those are the type of dudes that they're not the most popular, well, outside of Kendrick Lamar, but you know, J. Cole not being one of the most popular artists out in the game. He recently just dropped the solo project too that's out right now.
Well, we gotta stop saying that, E.
J. Cole do numbers when
about
he
his
dropped.
last 2-3 projects.
No. I
He
mean,
was very popular.
no, his projects were. You know what I mean? But as you know how the music game is right now with the watered down music, you know, you're not gonna turn on the radio and hear a J. Cole song playing on any of your major radio stations. So the thing, until he made this song with supposedly with the confrontation going towards Kanye. But that's what I'm saying though. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying that for some reason they don't put dudes like that out there. They don't get the radio play unless they're shooting somebody down. Unfortunately, one of the, you know, J. Cole got that light. But shout out to them. I won't be buying the fucking J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar albums. Not my thing. It's not my kind of thing. But speaking of,
you don't like conscious rap?
I do, but it won't be. It's not something that I'm into.
Don't buy
Kanye
your
West. Oh, I don't. Kanye West, recently, y'all, I know you heard his whole situation. He's recently out the hospital now. There was pictures floating around on the gram. They saw him in like in a high-end furniture place. I guess maybe after coming out, he felt like fucking remodeling the house. So, yes, with a blonde. He had the whole like blonde top, faded side.
Like A-Town.
Yeah, he.
Whoa.
So
that nigga just turned to the rap Dennis. No, he just turned to the rap Dennis Rodman.
And he's, you know, he's going through his thing. So shout out to Kanye West. He's out the hospital. Also, talking about crazy shit. I don't know if you saw this, guys, but on the Lower East Side, there's a Lower East Side bodega that lets you order the Plan B pill from your Seamless. So listen, let me just tell you this, fellas. If you have a Seamless, 70% of the world does on the late night. Just you can order it Seamless. You don't have to leave the crib. Go to the store, punch it up, get your little Dutchess, get your sodas, whatever you gotta get.
Get a Plan B.
Add your Plan B to that list on Seamless.
I ain't got Seamless.
Just make sure it's in 72 hours.
Word up. But that's crazy. So shout out to Seamless for letting them put the Plan Bs on the order.
I'm gonna be in the city now.
If you pass 72 hours and shit, you can always go to Plan C, kick her down the stairs.
Oh, no bueno. No bueno. It's a holiday season. She's kicking people down the stairs.
See, she does circles.
Fuck that. I actually heard too, like if a shorty pregnant and shit, and, like you give her like hot mouth out, like that shit does something.
Yo, that is like the Spanish myth. I've heard that.
That's a myth.
That is like the Spanish myth. It's like a malta and some other shit. I forgot what it was.
Nah, I just heard it's hot mouth out.
But that is crazy.
Yo, did people forget about clones?
Yo, strap up, man. Listen, but you know what it is? If you're using them bullshit NYC condoms, you still might get caught up. But listen, on a more serious note, listen, y'all. Shout out to the veterans that went out, that came out to North Dakota, man, to protest that pipeline that was going down out there. That was a big movement for the veterans. I don't think if they showed up, that thing would have been stopped and turned out the way it did. And big news for the Vandal Hour viewers and listeners. We might be having somebody very well connected in that movement that's going down there. Diego, we're working on having a gentleman.
We're not talking about that nigga from Dora.
By the name of Diego, that is very involved in that situation down there in North Dakota. So shout out to the veterans that came out and helped out and standing at that protest line, and now they have decided to not go through with the whole pipeline situation. So shout out to everyone out there that was holding it down and going through real shit.
Hey, yo, well, check this out. We're gonna take a short music break with DJ Swift, and when we come back, we gonna get it popping.
Yeah!
We got a porn star in the building. She got a collar on. She got a leash. She got a dildo bigger than a 600.
Whoa.
It's gonna get lit in this bitch. Tell
Don't
a
go
friend,
away,
tell
y'all.
a friend. Get your lube ready, your KY jelly. Bend your shorty over, bust her cheeks looking at the show. Yo, we making history. Season 3, episode 5. Tonight on the Vandal Hour, we have a woman who is both exotic and erotic. An up-and-comer in the adult film industry, and right now she's doing her thing. So it is my pleasure and the Vandal Hour pleasure to introduce to you the sexy Diamond Ortega.
Thank you guys.
Peace. Welcome to coming to the Vandal Hour. Appreciate you coming out, showing us some love here.
Thanks for having me.
It is Pornhub December, guys. For everybody who's tuning in, Diamond Ortega's in the building. This is our second guest of our Pornhub December situation. We just kicked this off recently, and we're glad to have Diamond Ortega in the building. Let me tell you, conversation started before we even came into this room.
Word.
A lot of things going on. We're gonna get into a lot of things. Facts. I see you jumping over there. What's going on?
Nah, I was fixing my chair. I'm saying like the person who sat here before me, they had it down a little.
I hear you.
And I actually felt like Drake when he was in the back of the car talking to Nicki. And he's like, "Yo, like she's sitting down. I was still looking at them titties though." So I was raising my chair for that.
Yeah, you've kept Facts very busy since you've been here. For the people, there's a lot of stuff going on. We want to talk about a lot of stuff with you today.
Yes, let's do it.
For the people that are not familiar with the porn industry outside of just watching it, just give us and them a little rundown of what is more or less the ins and outs of the industry. How do you get in it and how do you maintain it? Or do you do it yourself?
I think it's different for everybody. Like me personally, I do everything myself. And literally I do it myself.
I hear you.
Nice.
But yeah, it's hard. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of dedication.
I hear you.
Depending on how far you want to go, you're gonna put in a lot of hours.
And Facts, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong.
No, I mean if you got the stamina, it'll be lit. It's a fucking fact.
Endurance.
Now, I don't know. A lot of women are not into the porn industry for the money aspect of it either. Like, is that obviously it comes with that part of the industry?
Yeah.
But is that one of the reasons? And what made you want to get into that industry?
I've always wanted to do this since I was a kid. Like, it sounds weird, but this is what I've wanted.
Let's talk about that.
So would you say you are a nympho or you just have a fucking problem?
I think I have a fucking problem with rubbing my clit all the time.
I don't think that's a problem. But that is a great problem to have. But let's talk about that. You said for a long time.
For a very long time.
Let's go back. When did this start? When this thought start?
I didn't actually want to be a porn star. I wanted to be a stripper.
Okay.
Exotic dancer. You ever seen the movie Striptease with Demi Moore?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of my favorite fucking movies.
Okay.
What else? It was Striptease and Showgirls with the girl from Saved by the Bell.
Showgirls. Oh yeah.
That was the shit. You like Players Club?
I love the Players Club. Another one of my favorites. But that's exactly it. Like I wanted to be those girls.
That was that's great. Shout out to those movies. You had an inspiration on people out there.
Shout out to those movies that got the juices and the minds going to
There it goes.
Is that where you got the name Diamond from?
No, actually.
How did that come about?
Somebody named me. A guy named me.
Why is that?
Yeah, his name was Diamond. We was in a serious relationship and... Oh, you want me to grab it?
There you go. It always works better that way.
But yeah, he named me Diamond after himself. He said that he's seen a lot of himself in me, which sounds weird right now because he was like really inside of me.
There you go. So that's why that name is there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let me ask you this, because you got like some pretty hair, and you know, like I know doing drugs, like it takes a lot of work, like to maintain them. Like,
you want to pull it?
Hey, if you with it, I'll pull it, smack your ass. But let me ask you this: like, have you ever had a guy like skeet in your hand, like you just got pissed off, like motherfucker, no, you didn't?
I'm used to it, and like afterwards, I just wash it out.
Yeah, give us some applause for that, for not getting mad or the money shot.
Okay, so now let me ask you this: since we already talking about your sloppy top, like, how do you rate it on a scale from 1 to 10?
100.
Oh, that's great. Another hand clap. It's gonna be a lot of hand claps tonight.
It's gonna be a lot of hand claps and a lot of wow shit. Like, I might get in trouble for asking half the shit I ask. Like, can we get samples?
Of what?
Yasaki's house.
Of course.
Oh, there you go.
Man.
We gotta keep the cameras rolling though.
Of course.
Yes.
Yo,
Let me tell you something. Hold on.
I got a mask on. I got a mask on, and Sinatra just seen me turn purple behind this shit.
I did, and I was just about to put you out there. Let me tell you, Diamond, you the first one to put facts on the spot like that. I've never seen nobody make facts make that face right there. I saw it through the mask. You looked at me like everything's a go. Everything is a go.
I'm saying, like, look at last week. Like, look how much Vanessa had Swift over there smiling and talking. Like, he wasn't even stuttering. Like, shit happens.
I think it was a great thing because she's on point with hers. She has no doubts in her game. Let me tell you this: if when it comes to the head game, a lot of females are not too good at that situation. What some advice would you give to the females out there to do it the right way?
A lot of practice. A lot of practice. A lot of spit.
There you go.
And go as far down as you can.
Yeah. Yo, we actually had a conversation about this in the lobby when I seen that toy that you got. Can you show the people what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah. Yo, she whipped that shit out in the lobby, and I thought of her Instagram meme. I'm like, yo, like how far can that shit reach down your throat? And she's like, it's not as deep as her pussy, but she's about to show. You gonna show us how far it goes?
It's go really far in my pussy, but my mouth.
There you go. Can the camera see this?
Yo.
Okay.
Y'all ain't gonna see this nowhere else. Fuck, I signed out of Snapchat.
Round of applause for that, goddammit.
He definitely is.
It messed her headphones up. She wasn't worried about her hair.
That's
her headphones.
She's focused.
Yo, shout out to all those girls who actually deep throat and like choose our cock over that 5 minutes of air that they lost.
Listen,
Swift.
I never even thought of it.
Call it Swift.
Oh, you might have to shoot facts the fair one for that one.
Word. Call it the Vandal. Breaking laws.
As you can see, Diamond is really about this life. Also, she had a couple toys with her. She has something that I see on the table here.
Word.
That
I just brought a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, I see.
I actually broke this.
Oh wow! What? First of all, tell the people what it is.
It's a paddle.
Who you hit with that, Shaq? I'm saying that's not even. Yo, who don't? Yo, lift that in the air.
Is that a Tim boot soul? Is that a Tim boot soul on it?
Word of my Tim.
She definitely is. Who house you got that from?
It gets serious. What happens when you pull that out?
Tears.
Because that, as you said, as Fact said, that looked like it came off of Shaq's foot right there.
No, we gonna find out when she spanks Swift.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this: a lot of people involved in the industry, heavy in the porn industry, before they're like heavy sexually before they even get into it. Was that your case?
Yeah, I was a little loose.
A little loose?
A lot. A lot loose. Under different names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, you have to, like you said, practice.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
At that time of being loose, did you know that this was probably something you were looking into doing in the future? So this was all coming into.
Oh fuck yeah! I was taking mounds of dick in my mouth.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. It's gonna be a different show today.
Let me ask you this.
A different show today.
Well, let me ask you this: how did your family respond, like when they seen you blowing the grip?
Let's see.
Like, how's Thanksgiving like in the family? Like, yeah, so sad. Like, you know, I went to work and I got a promotion like that. Like, I goggled like 300 dicks today.
Everybody in my family knows.
Okay. Are they supportive?
They don't really talk about it, but like, you know, they be like, oh, you know, so and so's doing porn now, right? Or like they'll say something online. I'm like, listen.
Hey,
so that's like the elephant in the room for your family.
Yo,
yeah.
For your family, that's the elephant in the room. Nice.
If we, like in the South, they like into incest and shit. Like those family members, they like, yo, I seen my cousin. Like, dude, like, you ever had like a weird cousin? Like, yo, I seen the way you clap. I like it.
For real?
Weird cousins, friends, parents.
I can imagine the friends when you first started getting involved into the porn and the videos were getting out and people were seeing them. What were some of your friends' reactions?
They was like, oh my god, I seen this video of you. You shouldn't like look at it.
Now you're getting a whole bunch of can we hang out texts and are you free? Yeah, you know those come. I mean, because you listen, when guys see that, first thing we think is when we see them, we assume that this is the life they live all the time. And as you can see on Diamond Ortega, she's really about this life. Like, she's serious. She takes her skills to another level. If you haven't seen any of the clips out there. Facts
is stuck right now.
Facts no.
Yo, no, let me ask you this.
Yeah, Swift.
What's some words of advice that you would give to a girl like who admires you, that looks up to you? Like, would you tell her swallow or spit?
Swallow.
You have to swallow, yeah.
Unless the dude likes for you to spit it out and rub it all over your face or some shit like that. Like, there's plenty of things you can do.
Yes. I like where this conversation is going. Ladies, creative. Get your pens and pads ready. Take a lot of notes.
Let me ask you this. There's so many categories in porn. Like, you got midget porn. Like, niggas like to get their shit jerked off with feet. Like, what's your favorite category?
You said feet. I love foot fetish. I love ass fetish.
So, like, you let a nigga with hammer toes, like rub his, like, big toe across your clit?
Oh, no. I'm doing that to them.
Alright, now, yo, let me ask you this. We on some freaky shit, and we're about to take a motherfucking music break with DJ Swift. Like, when we go behind the scenes, can I stick a can up there? Alright, well, check this out.
Hold on. Wait, Swift wanted to ask a question before we go to this break.
Alright, real quick, I just wanted to know, because you said you wanted to be a stripper and a dancer, and I DJ in strip clubs, but I want to know, did you ever strip, or did you just jump straight into porn?
I've danced in plenty of clubs in the 5 boroughs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Damn. We gonna chat.
There you go. I can make a list, but you know.
Alright, well, check this out. We're about to take a short music break with DJ Swift, and when we come back, we gonna get it popping. Hey, yo, Swift, what the fuck you do? Spin some records. You got Akinelli? Put that on. I'm back, and if y'all niggas was tuned in, then y'all see how it's going down up there. Now, before we left, we was talking about your fetishes and shit, and you said you got like a feet and ass fetish. Like, why you like feet?
No, I like my feet to be on things and people.
Oh, so like, how does that even work? Like, you use like both feet, like what?
I was gonna say,
like,
you want me to show you?
Like, he tries to put it between his toes.
Yes.
Like, we could show that shit on air. We know how the Vandal was looking like Howard Stern in this motherfucker.
It depends. I can have my feet on your face. I can kick you in the balls.
Hey, I'm not with that one. You kick me in the balls, I'm kicking back.
Yeah, it's pretty much sniffing my feet. My ass.
You sniffing feet?
What?
Facts? I'm asking.
Yeah, those shit stink. Yo, get the fuck out. I don't want my blanket smelling like feet. It ain't my feet smelling up the blanket. So that shit. Now, let me ask you this. Like, I like ass. They call me Mr. Cake TV. Like, what type of asses you like? You like midget asses, BBWs? Like, what? Talk.
I would say BBW. I like to be smothered.
Nice.
Yo, well.
Explain
like, what you mean
to be smothered?
Smothered, like when he's like hitting it from the back and like ramming your face in a pillow, like covering your whipped cream gravy. Like, what type of smothered?
I like that too.
She's into it all, man. I'm telling you.
You don't say no to nothing, do you?
Word, right?
Except for anal. I don't do anal.
Why not? You got the ass for it?
I can't.
Speaking of your ass, can you make it clap for the camera?
I don't know. I want to try.
There you go.
You damn right.
There you go. I don't know if the camera can see actually. And if I'm not mistaken, Diamond is only 5 feet. There you go.
December.
Oh no.
Vandal hour, we live.
Let me tell you something. The music break was crazy as well. I know you're gonna catch it on the guys.
Yo, the shit I'm reading over here, like this shit says, can you get her to give her like a live example? Like this shit I'm over here thinking in my data bank. Oh man, this shit is crazy and sticky.
Yeah.
She listen. She's ready. She's on. In fact, she threw you 2 of them already. I don't know. And you kind of like hesitated and shit. Swift was ready to jump over the booth and like make me an example. Swift.
Yes, sir.
We might need you
for
this example. Is that cool?
I'm there.
All right.
I'm there.
So
Whatever we do.
Wait, for what?
Wait,
Wait, for what?
Wait. You not getting no example. Vanessa Smiles was for you last week.
Don't be mad.
If me and her do anything, that shit is going on my phone off here. Like, we going to a little private booth, VIP facts, and that's where it's going to happen at. Word. Now, you got a website. You talk to us about that website?
I have this website,
over
The
there
Girl
playing with
Next
that big toy on
Door.
it?
I'm actually trying to keep warm. My hands like in between my legs.
Oh man, how wet your
Fun
fingers is right now?
Pretty wet. You want to see?
Yeah, show me.
There you go. Don't facts. It's not.
I'm not the only one want to see. Like, it's a whole party up in this motherfucker.
He said, "Let's get a round of applause for that." Fuck that. What's the gun off too? There you go.
We gotta talk about my site.
It's a little cold. They made it cold on purpose. We made it cold on purpose.
Oh, that's why my nipples are hard.
Yeah, you know.
I'm trying to work this situation. We work this out. She doesn't have much on, by the way. I don't know if you can see it.
Because I didn't want to offend you guys.
Offend the so-called Vandals.
That can come off at any time you feel uncomfortable, and we'll make sure that you get warmed up.
That's some.
Facts on wax. Let me ask you this.
How we gonna warm up though? Hands us the white sauce.
Listen, we in a few we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do this live example on air because she's so skilled and talented in so many things that Swift is over there rubbing his hands together because he's trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yo, but let me ask you this: who's your favorite actor or actress to work besides me?
That I've worked with?
Yeah, like who's your favorite to work with?
My favorite actor to work with, male talent, was Ludus Adonis.
Is there somebody you haven't worked with yet that you would like to work with?
That nigga name sounds dangerous. Word, that nigga sound like a serial pussy killer. You don't give it to him, he killing you.
Wait, let me ask you this, Facts. If you was gonna become a porn star, what would your porn star name be?
What? My porn star name would be Skinny Nigga 9 Inches.
He's a fool.
Yo, you crazy.
Daddy Long Strokes.
Let me say this, Diamond. There's a lot of women in the industry that the ones that are currently doing it. What separates you? What you feel makes you different from the other women in the industry?
Different. I'm totally different because I'm me and I really don't give any fucks.
I can tell. I can actually tell. First of all,
that's not true though. You do get fucks when you get in pipes.
Let me tell you something.
She wasn't ready.
She like a mystery, right? Because she got this whole innocent vibe, the way she talks. She's extra polite.
Not that innocent. I was walking her with a leash earlier.
And it's the total opposite. But I think it works with the character in the situation.
I'm from Staten Island. This is how we are.
We gotta go to Staten Island. If there's a bunch of diamonds in Staten Island, we gotta be out there.
Diamond, let me ask you this. Like, you know, the Vandal, we a big production company and shit. You looking for a company to work with? You trying to get branded?
Ow.
There you go.
That sounds dope.
You definitely.
Yeah, you know, the Vandal, we into music, we into graffiti and porn. We get it popping up here. We
Y'all
make history.
Tag me?
Of course we gonna tag you.
That is not a problem. We might get into the business as well. We might as well. We're doing mixtapes. We're doing merchandise.
Yeah.
We might as well get into the Vandal porn industry as well. So we're gonna line that up.
I was actually talking to Vanessa Smiles last week. Like, I'm trying to create a Facts on Wax dildo for all the ladies who wanna pop that pussy.
You could. It's pretty easy to make too.
Well, then
It
me and
takes
you gonna
like
do some
15
research
minutes.
too.
Really?
Word.
Yeah.
Alright, we gonna make this happen. I'm dead serious. Word. Facts on Wax gonna be in pussy one way or the other.
Now, what is the name of the website that you have?
The Girl Next Door XXX.com.
The Girl Next Door XXX.com, and they can go there and then just type up your name or.
Oh no, it's my site.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, yo, let me ask you
Only
this.
I'm popping up.
If the guy from next door came to your door, like, just naked, like, yo, can I get some? Like, would you give him some?
You have to be delivering me something.
He is. He's
Yeah,
delivering
your
you.
pizza.
Be
You
in a
gotta
role play kind of situation.
He
there.
is
Be my
delivering.
cable guy,
He's
come-
delivering you the D.
That is your delivery.
Word. Like, niggas ain't doing pizza and fuck. Like, niggas is just coming birthday suit and ready.
What if he brings you like a Netflix account? Does that work?
You know what? You know what's crazy though?
Alright, fuck it. Let's bring her to VCR then.
We're gonna have to get into this whole industry of it, but you know what's crazy that we are graffiti and hip hop show, but we deal with, as you see, in many avenues, body painting. Have you ever done that? Or
I've never been body painted. I've been covered in tape.
Would you like to?
Yes.
we definitely got to work on that. We definitely got to get.
I would love to do that.
We got to do that like live on the air or something. We got to get somebody to paint Diamond Ortega live on the air.
Hello, you don't see the masked man right here?
Yo, Fax is good. If we don't plug everybody but Fax.
It's me. I'm saying we got Vandals in the building. We got my nigga Dre Killz on films. We got the next fucking guest coming up, Wonka. Like
I'm just saying,
we can get this shit powder right now. We're making history.
Diamond, you definitely have the body for it. How tall are you?
I'm 5 feet.
You are 5 feet.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I don't know if you see everything and during the show, if you got to see her, but she's very well built and stacked, y'all. You can go
look
to
my Instagram. It's lit.
Oh, it's crazy on Fax Instagram.
My Snapchat is buzzing right now.
If you had any advice for a female that was trying to get into this industry or something that you would tell them if a girl came out to you and like, listen, Diamond, I want to get into this industry.
Yes.
What would you tell them?
My advice: do your own thing. Be sure to get paid up front. Definitely get
good
paid
advice.
up front. Yes.
Don't only be an iPhone star.
And let me tell you this, man. First of all, big shout out to you because your conversation was, I definitely didn't get from hearing you. We were talking out there.
Her convo was lit.
I thought we was gonna have like a real passive conversation, and the show started. She was swallowing dildos, there's paddles out. There's a lot of things going on. We are definitely looking forward to having you involved in a lot of situations that we have. And if you are really with it, we really would like to have somebody in the future body paint you live on air on this show. Oh, we are definitely gonna make that happen. We definitely gonna be back. Big shout out, y'all, to Diamond Ortega for coming out to the Vandal Hour and showing us some love. Before we end this segment, is there any shout outs, anything? Let them know where they can follow you and go check out your vids.
You can follow me on Instagram at Diamond Ortega GND. Also my Twitter, Diamond Ortega XXX. Be sure to subscribe to my site, thegirlnextdoor.xxx.com, and also check out my clips for sale, 95323.
Woo! Before I tell Swift to spin these records, besides your nose, tongue, and lips, what else you got pierced?
I have everything pierced.
Hey! Amazing. Hey, yo, Swift, do what you do. Spin those records.
Oh, I know y'all can't wait for that body paint now.
Spin those records like...
Peace, Vandals. It's your motherfucking boy Foxo Wax right now. You looking at season 3 of the motherfucking Vandal Hour. And tonight, we got Wonka in the building. Your bitch might call him Willie. And when he's not out there killing, when he's not out there murking these NYC streets, you might see him in Japan doing some motherfucking ill-ass bike tricks. I stay facts and I will never lie to you. So it's my pleasure and a very long pleasure to introduce to you Wonka I.R.A.K.
What's good, man?
What's poppin', Wonk? How you?
Chilling, definitely.
How you feeling tonight?
Gravy, baby.
That's what's up.
Before you came in, like we had like a wild first half. Did you check it out?
I was kind of peeping through the window and shit. it seemed a little crazy.
Shit was lit. Yo, let me ask you this. You do bike tricks and shit. Like, what's your favorite bike that you fuck with?
I'll be riding fixed gear bikes. I'll be going hard body on them.
Fixed gears?
Yeah.
Yo, those are some dangerous ass bikes. One day I was in the Lower East Side doing fashion wax activities. And I walk a lot. Like one day I walked from like 89th Street to all the way to fucking to Delancey. I found a fixed gear. I'm riding this shit. I'm going across the bridge and I'm coming off the Williamsburg Bridge and shit. Like I'm trying to stop this motherfucker and this shit ain't got no brakes and I almost died. I had to jump off that bitch.
That's one
like,
thing about it.
It's crazy.
How the fuck do you ride those bikes without getting murdered on the scene?
You gotta be nice with it. That's it.
There you go. Now, being that you involved in the bike life and you ride the bikes, I'm pretty sure that plays in a part with the graph world too, moving around. Do you blend both of them in?
You know how many extreme sport athletes I know that do it real hard body, that write graffiti? It's definitely a connection there. 100%.
Okay, that's what's up. Good to know that.
Yo, you ever did a bunny hop and caught a tag at the same time?
I've done a wheelie before through traffic, spraying my can before.
There you go. That's the start right there.
How many cars and buses you fucked up doing that?
Nah. But I be fucking shit up for shit.
Of course. Speaking of, like, around how long? When did you first get into the graffiti part? I don't know. We'll get into the bike when you started that, but when did you get into the graffiti part of it?
I mean, I've been doing extreme sports probably just as long. No, I've been doing extreme sports longer since I'm like 11, but then I started writing graffiti when I was like 12. Seeing it all over the streets of New York and shit, but yeah, it's like the same thing. It's just a common connection, you know.
All right, let me ask you this: at the age of 12, who you seen up in the streets?
On Staten Island, because that's where I'm from. Shaolin.
Shout out to Shaolin.
Shaolin has a lot of unknown artists that don't get mentioned. Who somebody you seen?
I seen Dokes up. I seen Goal up. I seen Betts up. There was Staten Island had his whole graffiti scene in its own, just like every other borough, you know, UGA crew, TA crew. I don't know, it's just a lot of kids from New Springville, New Dorp, South Beach, and then it was like the rich kids from the South Shore.
Now, since you're an old New Yorker, like you grew up in a time where there was no graffiti on social media. Like, how do you feel about graffiti on social media in this culture in this day and age?
I mean, we just gotta go with it, cause it's not like being like some sour ass old nigga, like just being like, yo, fuck this shit, yo. Like, nah, just gotta go with it and just like see the evolve and like just be an evolution and a revolution and killing it
and keeping up with it. Absolutely, I agree. Now, mixing in both of them cultures, the bike life and the graffiti life, and being from Staten Island, do you feel the writers that come from Staten Island are underrated?
I'm the last one. It's like me and Meps 2. Me and Meps 2 are the only ones who came out from my generation. There was very little. Wow. It was kind of hard coming out of there.
Why would you say it was hard?
I don't know. Staten Island's kind of fucked up. You know, like the bridges cost like $15 to go out of Staten Island. They just made a show on Drugs Inc. called Heroin Island.
Yes. That made it hot. I saw that. I said, this is going to make it hot over there.
Hey.
Very fast.
Yo, let me ask you this.
That's crazy.
You like on Staten Island, like Wu-Tang, they a motherfucking big influence, right? In like the hip hop scene and shit. Now on Staten Island, like I know you got two popular writers, like y'all got Gano VGL and y'all got Gold. Like, would you say they inspired like kids growing up on Staten Island to go do vandalism?
I mean, you guys checked that new OJ video out today. You know, you say you're like real sad to meet some people. It wasn't Gano.
Nah, the name, like you ride bikes and you do graffiti in like both aspects. Like, how did you, like, in between both, like how did you come up with the name Wonka? Like, was you a fan of Willy Wonka?
Nah, I mean, I wrote a bunch of different tags through like intermediate school and shit, and like, but then I got arrested when I was like 14 writing something, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna write this. I was looking at a Wonka candy bar. They used to have them at like Toys R Us and shit.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is what I'm gonna write. And then I was writing Wonka and shit, and that's really how it went. Like, I was just like, I'm gonna be Wonka. And
from the candy bar.
From the candy, you know, I was just drawing. I was like, yo, it'd be dope if I like could do this.
The way I
line and shit.
That is correct. I'm pretty sure you hear that a lot with that tag. Like, did you get it from there? Because that's the first thing people think when they hear that name. Is it difficult, the lettering wise? I know when you first started, were you concerned about that? Like, do I want to go with these letters?
No, I thought they were dope letters. You know, I already had written 4 or 5 different tags, and I was just like, yo, these W. I like a W.
I hear you. W's for the winners, man. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yo, Wonka, you ever met a girl and shit, and like wait, You ever met a girl and like you just like walked up to her like, yo, what's good, ma? Can you suck my willy?
Nah.
He's not on it like that. He said, "That's not about type of style." Now, I heard Fax bring up something about in the intro about you've actually been traveling and doing graph as well.
I mean, like when I was a kid, like, cause I love extreme sports and I was writing graffiti. I told my mom, I was like, "What are you gonna do with your life?" I said, "Yo, I'm gonna travel the world and do some sort of extreme sport. I'm gonna write graffiti." And
that's how it happened.
Now, since you like in the extreme sports, do it benefit you like graffiti wise? Like,
yeah, I mean that's the plane ticket, you know. Like, and really in the beginning with like riding bikes and shit, it wasn't really anybody else like making plane tickets for me. I was just networking by myself, sending emails to people saying like, because I was posting videos online, they was getting tons of views, and I was like, hey, could I come to this event? You know, fly me in as a guest, and I would get tickets around the world, you know, just here, there, everywhere.
Now, one thing I do know about people that are into extreme sports, they do a lot of extreme stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I got a friend, he's not maybe as extreme. I got a lot of the bike life guys, dudes in my circle too, like the Fixies, and they do it. But a lot of other things come with that. Now, would you like jump out of a plane or some shit like that?
I mean, I'm an adrenaline junkie for shiggity. Like, I love that shit.
You
like,
seem type. You got that energy. Now, that also comes with let's say we're 420 friendly here on the show. Do you have any type of
I just smoked the joint outside.
There you go. Now, before you was going into your situations, like into competition, when you were competing, was there like a little something maybe you had to go do before you went out and did some extreme sports?
I smoke weed and I ride my bike like real crazy. I mean, I get into it with the music and like something real big. I mean, I don't feel nothing unless it's gonna break my bones. That's my rule.
That's fucking extreme. Have you dealt with the X Games?
Nah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. I always kept my bike riding life and like my graffiti life separate because it kind of was like I don't know, like kind of like a thrown in the police face, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, and I don't want to throw it in their face, but fuck them, you know what I'm saying? But
I hear you.
But if you rubbing it in, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now it's been so long. Like you put my name on the internet, like my graffiti pops up, kind of. It's kind of whatever. But like, I'm not gonna rub it in their face, not never, because I'm trying to do it my whole life.
How you feel about people who do that in the culture? Like they antagonize and like, yeah, come knock on my door.
Come knock on my door.
Yo, you really got people who do that.
I know. I mean, like, hey, like when I was in Japan and like, yo, mad people got a beef with that cat Ether. They were like, yo, it was like kind of like when it popped up on the news that he was in jail. Everyone was like, hey,
that's crazy.
You can't do that.
How's the scene in Japan? Like, how was that experience? Like just chilling, walking down the block, eating food.
Walking down the block, we was racking sushi every day, sashimi. We was racking bentos every day. We just.
What's a bento?
A bento was like just like any type of meal, like a Japanese meal. They put it in a box and they sell it at the supermarket. And you go in with like a Supreme bag or something, you know what I mean? Fill it up with 10 bentos. Come back
for the week
to the crew. For the crew.
Oh, okay.
We eating this right now.
That's for everybody.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean, I know boosters. Shout out to the boosters and records out there that do their thing. Weren't you? What if you got a shit would have went sideways while you was boosting something out there in Japan? Did you think about that? Like,
I mean, with the police and shit.
Yeah,
like, I mean, like,
I'm pretty sure
everyone says that Japan is really kind of like easy, but it's not at all right now. Like, it's changed 100%. They know what's up. They in the most efficient race on the planet for efficiency, and everyone's been going out there and stealing jackets and whatever they doing to get their money. And they know what's up. They're checking their inventory. They're like, yo, they got us fucked up. They know they white people, they foreigners coming in, taking everything from them, and they know what's up now. And there's Conquer and Dozer. You probably seen them out in New York. They in jail right now in Tokyo.
Wow.
Yeah, for 2 months already.
So boosting?
For painting, actually.
Wow.
For painting.
Let me ask you this, like, racking out there means that you don't look like them and shit, because they all look the same. Like, how do you get over? Cause I see pictures.
I mean,
like,
they're scared. They shook. They shook. They know what's up. Like, if I fill up a cart with something, and then I go around the corner and I dump it in a bag, and then I come back around the corner with just the bag, you know, and the bag is, they like, oh shit, but I'm this big white dude, you know what I mean? Like, they watch movies and shit. They scared. Yeah. Definitely. But that's the point when I separate from my Japanese homies, and I just do that by myself because I don't want to put them in danger. And then I jump in the cab and I'm whoop whoop, I'm gone. That's it.
Dude, and when you were out there, I don't know how long you were out there, but could you tell by the amount of time you was there, like, do they embrace the graffiti and hip hop culture?
I mean, yo, hip hop is huge out there, yo. I've been to like MC battles and shit. I think they kind of fake out there. They kind of like write the shit out. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a big show.
They're like a Broadway kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like 8 Mile. Like everyone's laughing and shit. You know, you're like, oh.
That's how they do it.
Your man already know the punchline, like 2 punchlines before you.
Yeah. They're all like smiling at each other. I'm like, this ain't real.
How's the graph scene out there?
I mean, yo, the new kids that are out there, I run with QTR crew, and yo, I'm telling you, they hybrids of American graffiti writers. They study State Your Name like it's like it's a Bible or something. Like shit is real.
Yo, what New Yorker you seen who had it on Smash out there?
A New Yorker on Smash out in Japan.
Cause you know everybody take like these spraycations and shit when they just want to travel places. Right.
New York guy in Japan. Ooh. Marty's really up in Japan. Yeah. Marty's definitely in Tokyo. You know what I mean? Like I seen R.K. in Osaka. I mean, I've seen a bunch of people. Like, you know, like I did all country out there. I did the whole country.
That's dope that you get to travel. Is there any other?
I mean, it wasn't even like I was like I didn't get travel on my bike tip. I went out there on my own tip on some like air miles and shit. Cause like I don't know, I was trying to like kick drugs and shit. Like, so I just went out there and I stayed out there for like 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't try. I did.
Yeah, I'm curious. I got a question for you. You know, from the beginning, what really made you start graffiti, Vandal? You know, Vandal.
I asked my mom when I was like 10 years old, like, hey, what's that? You know, like, what is that? And she was like, don't you ever write graffiti. Like I hate that more than anything. I'm like, exactly. Like, you know, and like if she wasn't so adamant about it, you know, maybe I wouldn't have paid attention as much. You know, and like,
because that so translated to, this is what I'm gonna do. This is exactly what I would do for a long time.
Not even it. That's just maybe like my curiosity.
Yes.
Like,
it sparked it. Like why?
Why does she hate it so much?
I hear you.
And then I was forced to pay attention to it, and I was like, and I could see it popping up every fucking day. You know, like and my stepdad delivers trucks from New Jersey to all over the 5 boroughs. Like he's tractor trailer driver for cars, and I'd just be on the BQE, you know, and seeing Sace and Screw, and like shit was just boom every day. It was just new.
So the all writers who inspire you the most, basically, especially from New York.
BQE was like a big thing for me, like it was everything, you know, like the BQE rooftop game, like in the early 2000s was crazy. Like Sace and Screw was really, and Deck and Fame, like that shit fucking blew my mind.
In the 2000s, I used to be on that motherfucking Rikers Island bus a lot. So these are true facts. Like people I seen up who had the BQE on lock was the 3-6 crew. Like you would see.
Oh yeah, the Face, Boo.
You would see Vase,
Acid.
Who else? Fame, Deck had that shit murdered. VE, Giz and SN had a lot of rooftops on that shit. And like the last of like the late 2000s, like that dude Abder and Calm, like they murdered that shit.
Oh right, Abder and Calm.
And last but not least, I cannot forget this. Like you gotta say like he's like the motherfucking BQE rooftop king. That dude Zek CGB.
Oh, Zek ZECT. Yeah.
CGB 100%. He got that shit. He still got old shit rocking till this present day that you can actually see.
And what? You can't forget what, yo. Like,
I don't ride on the BQE that much no more, so I don't know what's going on. That bus that used to take me on those trips, I'll stay off that shit.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about graffiti?
The groupies.
The group, nah. I mean, like, yo, it's just like on some like,
it's more
like,
therapeutic.
yo, no, I mean, just meeting up with your homies and like we're all like egotistical, you know, like we have something like, hey, I got so that spot you got, like it's some little like, little thing, like, you know, and I could just be like, hey, I seen you doing this, I seen you doing this, you see me doing this, oh, I seen you do.
That's that kind of little push, okay.
Yo, Wonka, I-R-A-K, you rack?
I mean, I'm I-R-A-K. I-R-A-K.
There you go.
I-R-A-K.
For the people who don't know, like, what's the acronyms for I-R-A-K?
I mean,
like, what does it stand for?
Like,
it's just what the name is itself?
It was just kind of like the name in itself. Like, I think it was like the iPod coming out, you know what I mean? That, like I do something, like iPod, so it was like, yo, I steal, like, strictly, like,
that's us.
Who are some of the members? Who's some of the members that's down with I-R-A-K besides, like, the most popular one, like Air Snod, KSer? Like, who are some of the other people that people don't know about?
Let's say Nemo, Fanta, Setup, Cynic, Zer. I mean, it's really kind of like it's like almost like a exclusive crew, I guess. But like, you know, like everyone's kind of like some Janks I-R-A-K. Definitely can't forget him. He's San Francisco. He painted with tie and shit.
Yeah, Janks. He got a fresh hairstyle.
Oh my god.
Let me ask you this: what separates I-R-A-K from every other crew in New York City besides the fact that you're a boost?
I mean, like, I think everyone's just kind of like different. It's not really like everyone's like on some weird shit. Like
nah.
Everybody.
Bombing wise.
Bomber wise, what separates us from everybody?
Wait, I went to ask you this. Like, bombing wise, what I-R-A-K member you feel you have the best chemistry with? Like, anytime y'all go out, like, y'all just paint, like, y'all don't even gotta, like, look out, like, y'all just look at each other, like, y'all already know, like, yo, stop, go.
I mean, yo, I really, like, that's not even, like, who I have, like, with my crew. I mean, I have that with, like, some certain people. Like, it actually, I found that more in Japan than anywhere because we don't speak to each other, like they don't know how to speak English. I know a lot more Japanese. They know English. And
how did you learn Japanese?
I had a Japanese girlfriend who didn't speak any English for like 4 months.
That's usually how it
goes.
And
just kind of felt it out. But and then all my homies spoke didn't speak English either. So like I would like figure little things out and then just be like, yo, this is what this fucking bitch said to me, like, and they'd be like, ah.
Yo, so let me ask you this.
So you can speak Japanese?
Yeah, I mean, I speak a good amount, like, you know, I can understand.
You can get around and maneuver.
I started, like, I wouldn't let nobody play me, like, at the end, I would just be like, hey, like, Rusai, Namale, like that's shut up. Two different ways. You know what I mean?
That's what's
up. Yo, Wonk, let me ask you this and shit. Like, if you was walking down the block and you seen a pretty Sue Young, like, how would you ask her? how would you ask her for some sloppy top? Like, how you ask for that in Japan?
Some sloppy top,
or some head, or some, or just telling you sex in general.
Like it's like, excuse me, like
do you draw this shit out on paper?
Listen, the way that they speak is like a lot different. So it'd be like, excuse me, like I'm trying. That's what would be the translation of this, you know, like I'm trying to fuck. Like it'd be like, simasen, yoraze. Woo!
There you go, Facts.
I don't even know.
Shout out to our Japanese.
Hey, definitely shout out to everyone over there in Japan. We do know that graph culture's popping out there, and we do got a couple of viewers out there that are tuning in. We check our stats.
That's a fact.
So we know there is viewers tuning in from out there. Shout out to Brazil too. Now that we out there,
we got viewers worldwide. Shout out to my motherfucking viewers I actually kick it with, like on Instagram, that's from Australia, that actually supports and watch the show motherfucking heavily.
Let me ask you this, cause you get around and you do a lot of things, Wonk. I was told that you went to jail in Cali once.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean,
was that a graph-related situation?
Somebody's bike got stolen here in New York,
and they blamed you.
And I seen dude on Avenue D, who's some like 16-year-old kid from the projects, and like I yoked him up, and I was like, "Yo, my man, that's not your bike," you know. And I grabbed him up, and he's like, nah. And he started calling his mans and shit, and I picked up my phone to call my mans, and then he snatched my phone out of his hand. So I threw homie on the floor. He was a little like 16-year-old kid, like a little brother, you know. I said, "You don't give me my phone, I'm gonna knee you in your fucking face." And the cops rolled up that same time. beat the shit out of me, charged me with felony robbery. I had a bundle of heroin in my pocket. I caught that charge, and then I was locked up for like 2 days. But homie, I had my debit card in my pocket, and I was able to make phone calls from bookings, and I got my girl to hit up dude whose bike it really was. He came into the courtroom, sat up with the Facebook post of his bike. I got R.O. Ward on a felony charge.
Yo, that's crazy. I actually been to Cali with my gang, like we was on the tour and shit. Like when you was out there, like I had a crazy experience. Like how was the experience for you?
I mean, yo, like I had a girl and we was living together. We had a crib and I was kind of like dipping my toes in the Tenderloin and shit, like in the Fillmore, kind of trying to feel it out and doing like little, like getting high every day. And my girl tripping out and shit, like. And then my girl dumped me and I just went off. I was just like, hey, like, you know what? I'm just going to be true blue. And people be like, hey, man, like, heard you're doing drugs, man. I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I'm doing heroin. I'm smoking crack. I'm writing graffiti. And I'm bombing more than any of y'all. Like, what? You know, like,
yo, breaking up with a girl makes you want to do all those wild-ass drugs?
Nah. It wasn't even about, I was already doing them. You know what I mean? So then I was just like,
was
hey.
like a few
and that was the only
fire.
person I was kind of lying to, along with a couple other people. And then I was just like, you know what?
And let me say this: you did say that you kicked it. You did kick that.
I mean, I'm not.
So shout out to you for that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Let me just say that
Heroin is not a cool drug.
How does one get into dope? Like, what makes you want to do that shit?
I mean, I got into it because I was hurt, yo. I mean, I do big ass shit, and like I started eating Vicodins all the time, you know, and like. I say that the hospital and the pharmaceutical industry, they poisoned me. You know,
That is one
they put the needle in my arm the first time. You know, when I got my surgery, I got like 5
That's where it
surgeries on my
started?
body.
Okay.
You know, and then
from the extreme sports.
yeah, and they just prescribed me. I'm getting $5, 180 pills for $5.
Yo, that's
Damn.
one drug I hate. Like, that should be having, like, niggas really in the Matrix. It was one time I got locked up, and I actually seen one of my boys. Like, I ain't gonna tell y'all his name, because y'all don't need to know that. But, like, he was locked up, and, like, he was sick from that shit. He was throwing up like the soul of his stomach, and like that shit actually looked like that green can in front of you, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
that's that bile right there. That's the bile color.
Now, the pills that they were giving you, like, because you sit in extreme sports.
It's an opiate. You know, they give out opiates, Vicodins, Percocet, Oxycontin. You know, like that's the same thing as heroin. And like you look that shit up on Google, it tells you that straight up. And then when you can sell your pills for triple, quadruple the price, especially they ain't even giving them out in the tri-state area no more.
Yes.
Hey, I could just make money, have my little habit, you know, and that could spiral out of control real quick.
Now, you said when you went through the situation with you broke up with your girlfriend and you really basically told everybody. How did you kick it though?
I mean, I actually had like some like crazy like infection in my lungs. I couldn't even breathe. Like,
oh my god.
I went to Safeway and racked like a bunch of food, and then walked to the hospital, San Francisco General, like, and they took me right in because I had an infection in my lungs and shit. I couldn't breathe. And then my mom was like, "Hey, I know this is what you doing. Like, just you gotta stop." And I was like, "Well, what's up with the air miles?" Like, because I was asking about like my air miles and her air miles, like. I need a way out. Like, there's no way I'm going to rehab. Like, I've been tried that. Like, that shit don't work. You can't come from somewhere, then go to the bottom, and then like be in the middle. You know, like, hey, just get out of rehab, man. Like, everybody's heard that like little voice. Like, no one likes to hear that. No one's picking up the phone no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you like, I was like, yo, ma, like, all right, this is my plan. I was in the hospital. I was like, I'm coming home. I need mad weed. I'm gonna do this shit, you know what I mean? And then I'm going to Japan. First night home, she asked me to go to methadone clinic. I told her to go fuck herself. I was like, hey,
you just quit that shit cold turkey. Like, I ain't putting that shit in
I was
my
like,
body.
I was like, nah, I'm not doing that no more. I went home, just like had like my mom took like 3 ounces of weed from my little brother and told him that he threw it on the highway. And then she gave that shit to me to kick my habit.
Well, shout out to her for that. Shout out to her for that.
I know how to do that.
If your little brother's listening, if your little brother's listening, well, he know mom ain't throw the weed on the highway. Now,
No, he found out. He was like, yo.
You smoke what shit?
Where did you get that?
Yo, Wonk, let me ask you this. Like, you said you were smoking crack. Like, did you feel like Pookie and New Jack?
Nah. I mean, like, yo, I think people got it kind of twisted. Like, mad people in New York be sniffing coke like OD. You know what I'm saying? And crack is just like a smokable form. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I actually, to be honest, I'd rather, if I had a choice, if I was gonna sniff a little coke, they're the same drug. One smokable, one snortable.
Yeah, I know.
Same thing, just like heroin. You know
I
what I'm
used to
saying?
sell both.
Hey.
Yo, would you believe me?
Time out facts. Let me give a shout out to everybody who sniffed cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. You know, shout out to all the people who's selling it, using it. We are drug friendly at the Vandal Hour. So shout out to everybody. We don't want to.
I'm not sober. I just don't do coke.
Listeners.
I hear you.
We don't want to alienate our coke listeners. So shout out to all the coke listeners that's listening right now.
We just gotta get that in. I had to come in with that message had to get out.
Yo, Wonk, would you believe me? Yo, Wonk, would you believe me if I told you some of your favorite graffiti writers actually sprinkle crack on their weed?
No, I know it. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's involved.
What do you mean? I'm involved.
He's in there.
Check this out though. He might be involved. You have a lot of people who's involved, but they're dark to like what goes on in the graffiti game. Like they just think a nigga goes outside and get up. Like they don't think a nigga like he's in the crib smoking a whole 8-ball of crack and he's going outside killing New York.
I mean,
like,
you see me in Bushwick, right? Like when I was out like active in Bushwick. That's when my heroin habit started. No one was seeing me.
Oh, you was like
no one would see me, and because I'd be nodded out all day in the crib.
Yo, when you did the dope, like how did you do it? Did you shoot it? Like
no, I shot that shit with a needle, like straight. I shot coke, methamphetamines, crack. I shot all that shit. Like, I don't use needles no more.
And
That's
also,
one hell of experience.
you say Staten Island is like so heavy in the dope game right now. Like you said, like I saw that actual Vice documentary that you brought up, and I think I brought it up to the executive producer about one time. I was like, yo, you know, they got this whole shit going on in Staten Island about crack. No, dope. It's the dope game. Like they're going to the trap with the trappers. If you watch Vice, guys, well, we are big fans of Vice here on the Vandal Hour. By the way, they go with the trapper to the trap house, and they basically explain.
I didn't know how real it was. You feel me, Dre? Like, I was watching them and like, yo, this looks kind of funny. Like I don't know nobody that would do this.
Let me tell you, small world is crazy because, and there's people in this room that can vouch for what I'm about to say. About a year ago, or a few years ago, there was a guy on World Star who did a video who sell marijuana in New York City. He said he can show you how to make $100,000 in one day. Now, you normally don't get to run into these people.
Show me that video and we gonna get it.
That's the homie.
Let's get it.
That's the homie from Greenpoint. Niggas know him. So
What was crazy, I was just about to bring that up. One day, somebody comes over to my house. You know, this is where we all link up and we get high in my house. So we rolling up, we smoking blunts, and the packaging looked very similar. So I told somebody like, yo, this packaging looks like the dude's packaging that I saw on World Star, and it was, and it's a small world. Because let me tell you something, if you can make $100,000 a day, this dude was moving and grooving
off of just bud
and on the bike. That's what I brought up.
Yo, listen, that's my job. That's been my job through my whole bicycle career. Like I've been working on serves my whole life, selling weed in New York City, and yo, these motherfuckers make money.
Yeah, shout out to all the bum men that deliver, man. Shout out to all the bum men that deliver.
Shout out to all the bike delivery people out
there. Yo, there's cold as shit out there.
Yo, shout out to all my dudes that got routes all throughout the city.
Yeah, man.
Manhattan, Williamsburg.
Have a trappy holiday.
Shout out to all the trapaholic dudes that's on their routes, you know?
Yo, fellas, since we over here talking about bud and shit, like y'all niggas ever got budfish?
budfish. What the hell is that?
This is like when a bitch send you a picture that's not hers.
If that's the case,
this is what I'm getting at. The other day, right?
Projects, it happens all the time.
The other day, I brought some bud from one of my peoples and shit. This nigga texts me like, "Yo, I got that sour platinum kush mixture." I'm like, "Fuck it, I want to get high." I go buy a bag. Like, the bag is potent. Like, I'm like, "Yeah, this that shit." I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get fucked up. Now I have in my crib. Like, if you're not complaining about my bud when I'm smoking, then that means that shit ain't knocking. So I'm smoking and I'm like, "Yo, nobody in my crib is complaining. Like, I don't hear nobody. What the fuck? Like, who's in there smoking?" So I'm smoking this shit and I'm like, "Yo, like, this shit tastes like some backyard boogie." And I text the nigga like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, fam." I'm like, "Yo, fam, like, you said you had platinum kush mixed with this. Like, why the fuck this shit I taste like I'm smoking smells like my next door neighbor grew this shit on the balcony?"
No, bueno, we throw those L's out the window. We don't even hit those. Fraca. Do you have a favorite strand?
I just like a diesel or a kush that's that.
I fell in love with the Girl Scout when they first introduced me to that Girl Scout cookie.
The new thing is the Gorilla Glue, though. That's Girl Scout was last year. Gorilla Glue is this year.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. And let me say
That's heavy
something.
in New York right now.
And shout out to my Dominican peoples, to my Dimelos. They keeping me in tune with the haze. The haze is still in tune on my side, and it's only from one place. You know what it is.
That's the East Coast thing. They don't have that in California.
Yeah.
And I don't want people out there thinking that you could actually go to the hardware store, purchase Gorilla Glue, and smoke it, because that is not what the fuck we are talking about. You will not die on our watch.
Now, Wonk, you know, we appreciate you coming out to the Vandal Hour. You told us a lot of shit. We definitely want to keep in tune with you. We see you involved in the same worlds we involved in, man. So it's always love. Is there any shout outs, any words you want to give to the people out there, or somebody who decides to want to do the same thing you're doing?
I mean, yo, like, anything's possible, you know. Like, shout out to QCR crew out in Japan, shout out to I.R.A.K crew, A-Life, Charity and Co, all the people that support me and didn't look down on me when I was doing drugs and shit. Just treat me the same, you know, and let me know how they feel.
What's up?
And hey, everybody out here at the Vandal Hour in New York City.
Yo, Wonk, I want you to know I wasn't trying to steal your coat when I was in the lobby, but that shit really did look like my motherfucking
That's my jacket, fam.
The Rackers is in the building. Listen, once again, man, big shout out to Wonk for coming out and showing telling us a little bit about your history, your travels, and your personal life, man. We appreciate you sharing it with the viewers on our show, man. And also, we wanted to give a big shout out to our first guest in the building, which was Diamond Ortega. Make sure you go online and you support Diamond and you log in and watch them videos. And for people who didn't see the live show, when we upload this one, it's going to be a lot of clicks going on in the Vandal Hour. So listen,
Don't be mad when you see it.
and of course, a big shout out to everybody who makes this show possible. Shout out to Dre Killz. You know, our cameraman's always with us every show. He never gets on camera, but we just put him on camera right now. Shout out to Neek, who came in the building, who sat in with us today. Shout out to DJ Swift. What's his AKA drag?
Strip Club Swift. Who the fuck is drag?
I mean, my bad. I was gonna give him a shout out. That's why I was gonna give him a shout out. And shout out to wait, one more. Who else is here? Kia, the intern Kia, who's in the building.
No. You gotta say Kia from Brooklyn.
Shout out to Kia from Brooklyn, who's our intern, holding us down here. And shout out to all the live viewers who tune into the show every Saturday night, and everybody who follows us on social media.
And shout out to the Vandal Hour guard June. He's in motherfucking Vegas doing
Yo, what's up with June? He travels a lot. June, you need to hit up with me. We need to share some of them frequent flyer miles, man. Yo, he was in Tokyo. He was in Japan or something like that recently too.
Yeah. Hey, yo, June, if you see my tags out there, flick them for the kid. I got you.
And shout out to all the everybody who follows us on Instagram, Tumblr, and all our social media. And of course, shout out to our guest co-host. Yeah, he came in and showed some love.
And I just want to give a shout out to the Vandal Hour for giving me the opportunity to come in here. I came here expecting to say a lot. I give y'all guys a lot of fucking credit because it's not as easy as it seems. I was like, yo, when I get there, I'm gonna be like, I'm saying this, I'm saying that, I'm fucking Charlie Sheen, I'm winning Tiger Blood, all of that. I'm just here quiet like, oh shit. But yo, shout out to all you guys for the
Definitely.
opportunity.
Hell,
And the
fuck
love.
it, you made it.
I'm still, you know, yo,
It's definitely a
it's
shout
on my
out to
heart.
you, man.
So really, thank you guys. You know
You
what I'm
support
saying?
us heavy on the social media. And we're gonna make sure that we always support you. So make sure you go check out his funny videos and his memes over there on Instagram. Yo,
Double tap, show a friend.
there you go. Listen, y'all, and it's the Vandal Hour on DTF Radio, y'all. Peace.
And if you're talking shit from a private page, bang yourself in the foot.